Take two isolated points and build a stable bridge between them. In a controlled environment, the connection is predictable, two cores exchanging energy across a secure local link. But the real world isn't a single bridge. It's a massive web where millions of these local interactions occur simultaneously, weaving together to form a complex network. The paradox is that even if every individual link functions perfectly, a single disturbance can cause the web to fracture into dark, isolated clusters. This happens because local bridge quality doesn't guarantee global robustness. If the overarching structure is weak, individual connection strength won't prevent a total systemic collapse. To understand how systems actually survive, we have to look past the health of individual links and evaluate the repeating mathematical patterns of the entire lattice. Lattices are built from motifs, reusable local arrangements of bridges that repeat in mathematically stable ways. This diagram shows the first motif family, the chain, vector nodes linking sequentially. Systems utilize chains to emphasize continuity, moving information along an ordered route. When that chain loops back to form a closed path, it becomes a ring. Rings are the primary tool for maintaining local cycles, ensuring a system can repeat a specific process indefinitely. When these structures expand into an interlocking matrix, they form grids. This geometry determines the routing. The grid provides the parallel paths and redundancy needed to move stress through an expanding system without breaking it. To measure this stability, we use a diagnostic called algebraic connectivity, or the Fiedler value. It provides a mathematical score for a network's global resilience. This test compares a hub lattice on the left to a distributed grid on the right. Severing the left's central node instantly fragments the network into disconnected halves. The grid absorbs the exact same stress, routing energy safely around the impact zone, preserving its global structure. It proves that geometry overrides local strength. A system of good edges will always fail if bottlenecked. When a lattice is coordinated enough to pass these topological tests, it reaches a state called aggregate compression. This is when the lattice stops acting as separate parts. The independent vibrations of lower-level components synchronize into a single overlapping wave. The parts still exist, but their noise is subsumed, emitting one unified parent emission to the environment. This synchronization is the mathematical milestone where many separate components officially become one higher-scope oscillator. Once a system is compressed, its macroscopic behavior is governed by the lattice family it belongs to: crystalline, amorphous, or adaptive. Crystalline lattices prioritize predictable cycles. Amorphous lattices allow for fluid, heterogeneous structures. Adaptive lattices can selectively rewire their connections under a heavy load. These aren't just labels, they are behavioral envelopes that determine a system's future reaction availability and how a cascade will move through its structure. Whether you are looking at the molecular grid of a crystal, a biological network, or a cognitive matrix, you are observing the same mechanics. Any unified system is a persistent organization sustained by aggregate compression.